What's going on, Dragon Ballers? We're here with Ernest at North American Nationals, who finished top 8 with a crazy spicy deck. Ernest, how you doing, man?
Pretty good, like really good.
Awesome, man. You must be feeling incredible.
I do.
Dude, you played a King Piccolo. Why did you decide to play King Piccolo?
I am a red player. I heard people saying that they would bet that there would not be a red deck in top 16. I wanted to prove them wrong, so I tried every red deck I could possibly try, and I was losing with everything. And then I went back to King Piccolo to try it out. Tried out one of the new secret rares, and then I just was bodying everybody that I played with it.
That's wild, man. I thought some red might do well, but I did not think about King Piccolo. So let's get into the list here. You want to give us a quick explanation of the leader?
Quick explanation. All right, so it's King Piccolo. I can awaken whenever there is 2 face-up life, or if I'm at 2 life, period. And I draw 3, regain a life, flip over. I got my activate battle to flip a card from the top of my deck, face up in my life, combo with a Demon Clan or a Namekian. Combos well with the pianos that you'll see, but yeah.
Got you.
All right, and then this is my new secret rare.
Yes, so you're playing Radiant Sands. Why are you playing this one out of all the SCRs?
I felt like it added a little bit more than what Kai did. Kai used to be the secret rare that I used to always use, and Kai was always like my board wipe. It helped me out. This is a board wipe that they can't really interact with.
Okay.
It saved me two games throughout the day. I played it on stream, got rid of his field too. He still got me on that game on stream today, but the 2 games that I played it in Swiss, it just got rid of their field. A lot of times, whenever I would combo with it, if they were at 3, and I'd combo up to like 50 or 60k, throw this on the top of it to force them to go down to 2, they would just scoop it up.
Gotcha.
Like they knew it was either going to come out or body their whole field.
So after this event, you would stick with this SCR?
Yes,
for sure. Cool.
I think it added so much extra to King Piccolo, especially the free combo. That free 10k helps out so much.
Nice.
Got your 4 unisons.
Of course, yeah.
Yep. Works amazing with the deck. It's the staple for red, period. Like every deck that I use, like I said, I'm a red player. Every deck that I play, I start off with this unison for like first 4 cards, just in case.
From there.
Yeah, because it helps out against yellow, blue, like almost any deck you can possibly play against. It helps out. Free play with it. Have to have it.
Yeah.
I just got my winter ones because of this promo tournament, so I'm
nice.
I'm finally happy that I got that one.
We're gonna be flexing.
Hell yeah. My Demon Clans.
All right, so we gotta talk about this for sure. How did the deck feel with just 1 drum?
It was okay. I saw it most games because I draw a lot. There was at least 4 or 5 games that I saw it opening hand or on my top 2 or 3 draws. So like there was a lot of times where I actually got it turn 1. I feel like this card is like, because it's a 1-of now, you have to know when to block with it. And I usually blocked with it after a topo. So just
Gotcha.
make them waste 2 cards.
And was Tamarine like your big pressure card? I think there's another card in the deck you play for big pressure, but
Yes.
was it one of them?
Yes. This card, like a lot of times I would bring it up to 25 with the promo, just to get the added pressure. And I'll throw that one out here too.
Gotcha. So two of the King Piccolo promos, yep.
Yeah. So this one, like, I very rarely ever took the life. I wasn't trying to go aggro because people, like, if you try to go aggro and they survive, they clap back a lot worse. So I would go to 25, swing with 25, no combo. Swing 25, no combo.
Yeah, it's still a big number.
Yeah. And for the people that watch me and Robbie play, at the end of the game, every attack that I did was 30k. And eventually I just whittled his hand all the way down.
Wow.
Yeah, this card, just it being in the draw, I would actually, if I had to do the day over again, I would add 1 more of these.
Really?
Because this was such a good card, and you don't have to take the life to combo with an extra card. If you think you can go aggro and you know it'll work, then go ahead. I did need to do it once to take a life so that I could get down to 5 life, because they weren't hitting me, and I needed my testing oppositions to be able to save my unison.
Gotcha.
And so I needed to be at 5. I just couldn't get down to 5 because they were just attacking the unison. I could never get anything else.
Gotcha.
So I just comboed with this, got an extra life off, and then was able to survive for there.
Nice.
this effect is harder to use now because of how few
Demon clans
you have.
Right.
But this is such a good draw engine. People did realize that they needed to get rid of that a lot of times, which helped. But a lot of times, I think there was 4 or 5 games where I ended up with all 4 of them on the field.
Oh wow, holy crap!
So, like it helps out a lot, especially against hand destruction. 3 Yamchas.
Card is good.
It is, especially against yellow decks. I played against 2 Icarus decks and 2 Golden Frieza decks. I also played against a yellow Topo deck, which was very interesting to me. But everything that the Unison can't kill, this helps get rid of it anyway. Because everything else that they do try to play is 15 or less, so you hit the whatever was too big, and the card that they play, then the Unison gets rid of the bigger card.
Did you ever wish you had 4 in the main, or 3 was okay?
Yes. I really wished I had put 4.
Yeah.
I saw somebody's deck list last night, and I saw that they had 3 in the main and 1 in the side. I was like, I wish I had thought of that. Like I really, this was an MVP all weekend.
Gotcha.
Like it helped out. Best super combo for the deck. You need consistency with the leader to like Namekians and Demon Clans. I have 29 in the deck. This you can combo with it from your life if you need to. If you have a piano on the field and you're at 4, you can combo with it and draw 2. So there was a game where I was at 6 cards in hand, and I comboed with this, drew 2, and I was at 8.
Nice.
And, like it was just a free negate. I mean, yeah, it was basically a free negate. I would have used Whis to get rid of like BMS and stuff, but I had other stuff to get rid of it, so I didn't think I needed it.
Gotcha.
2 max powers.
Oh, in the main deck. Wow, cool.
Yes.
Clutch card or what?
Absolutely. It got rid of 3 Supreme Kai Seeker Rares and 2 Pan Seeker Rares.
Wow, nice.
Throughout the weekend, and then 1 Hatchet.
Awesome, very
the
nice.
whole weekend, like it helped out a lot. My game on stream with Gogeta, he played Thor in the Dark Empire turn 1. My turn 1, I max powered it and got rid of it.
He must have been very upset.
Yeah. He played another one next turn, but still.
Nice.
This really, really helpful. That's also something I got from Hermestyle. Like listening to a lot of their podcasts, they talk about how good this card is all the time, and I agree. Like, so I was just like, I need it. It's a really good card.
Awesome. Shout out to Hermit Style.
Yes, Hermestyle, those guys are great. 3 of these, 3 Scions. This was to help me defend my Unison. Since we don't have as many drums anymore, if I don't see a drum turn 2 to block from my leader, this is just a free negate. And a lot of times people bring my Unison down to 1, and then I negate their last attack. So they just couldn't get rid of the Unison.
Very nice.
I hated when I drew it when I didn't have my Unison, which happened against the Gogeta stream match. I awakened. I took this 1 off my life to whenever I put my second life face up, and then I drew these 2 as my awakened draws, and no Unison the entire game. So it hurt.
Gotcha.
But that was the only time that happened. That was still a good game. Shout out to Nick from Hermestyle. That's who I played for Gogeta. 4 Tambourines, added draw power, replays itself if they KO it with an effect, which I only did twice today or yesterday. Just a good card.
Just an engine card.
Yeah.
Super good.
And it's a Demon Clan to help out with the symbol.
Right.
1 Champa.
Staple, yep.
2 of these.
Nice. This card's super good. Was it useful for you?
Yes. This helps me get rid of BMS. It also helped me close out a lot of games whenever they were at 1 or 2 and I had a double strike. I would just throw both of these onto it and just get the game.
Nice.
Just an extra 30 or extra 50k combo is amazing. 3 testing the ops. And again, this is it was mostly to save my Unison, but it also covers for the 3 drums that are no longer in the deck. As long as you're at 5, you can free play it, get your tokens, which I did bring extra tokens.
Ah, yes, that's the perfect Cyberman. Nice,
Yes.
nice.
All I wanted to do was protect the Unison. I thought about Wolfang Fist, but I felt like this would help more because it stops 2 attacks instead of 1.
I definitely agree. Yeah, this card's way better.
I love Wolfang's Fist though. Like that's one of my favorite cards too. 3 and 3.
Boost that boy up to boost the tambourine to what, 40k, right?
Yes. So sort of. Yeah. So yeah, you boost any of your demon clans by 20k. One game I did finish it out with a piano.
Oh wow.
Bringing it up to a 24k.
Nice.
This was to help search my unison if I never drew it. Same thing with this, but this also searches your super combo, your new rulers, drum if you needed it. Like it searches anything. So does this, but this only checks your top 5. This checks your deck.
Gotcha.
I wanted extra demon clans or Namekians in the deck, so I added 3 and 3. This was a third of the UI Goku, but I felt like I needed one more Namekian just in case, so I just threw this in there instead of 3 UIs. And there's the UI.
2 UI Goku. All right. So yeah, I am a little bit surprised at only 2, but it must have worked out well for you, right?
Yeah. I only played it twice throughout the whole tournament.
Oh wow. Okay.
To me, this is a defensive card. It's not an offensive card.
Okay.
You play it during your turn, especially if you play like against yellow, they final flash it. It just doesn't matter. If you play it on offense, you don't give him the 5k. You give it to your leader or whatever's attacking whenever you do it, just to add that extra 5k. Because if they stop his effect the rest of the turn,
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So to me, this was just a great defensive card to help me like beating my leader. My leader's already basically a 20k for the first attack,
Right.
or for whichever attack I choose. So this just makes it a 20k.
Do you wish you had a third or no?
No.
Okay, 2 is good.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is what I swapped out. I had 3 and 2, and I changed it.
Gotcha.
I
And
swapped
this is
it.
better.
Yes. This was just to help the consistency of getting stuff in my life.
Gotcha.
Because whenever I had 3 of these, most of the time I would charge 1, and then I would end up with the other 2, and then I would never end up playing them. So I was like, I'm just gonna put 2 in the deck, charge 1 whenever I draw it, and then people are always afraid that I'm gonna do it.
Gotcha.
So, and it did help me close out 1 game. That's it. And it was just for that dual attack. And then
3 topo main
3
deck.
tokens.
How was this card for you?
great. This floodgated turns. This comboed with testing,
Dragon Ball Sideboard players, Benjamin Davis
Scion,
and
and
judges table.
Super defense.
yes. Like every time I would topo, the rest of the turn, if they tried to attack again, I just made them pitch cards.
Nice.
No, nothing else. It just pitch cards. So, and then this is a good thing too. Whenever you negate with this, for the rest of the turn you can't do it. But if you have one already on the field, you topo during the next turn, and he's already on the field. They don't expect you to negate with another one, and so you just negate. It goes to the drop because it's got unique, but you still made them pitch 2 for no reason. And then the same thing with these.
Gotcha. All right, so that looks like the main deck. So let's check out the sideboard.
So my worst matchup is Gogeta, so I decided to put 3 of these in.
So I believe there was a ruling that I don't think a lot of people knew about, but did it come up for you where this didn't actually affect the 1-drops?
Really? No, I did not. Why didn't it?
Because they had deflect, and this is a counterplay.
Uh-huh.
So that they should theoretically be unaffected.
Oh.
But the question is, does this affect the player or the cards? And I don't even know the official ruling on this. So I don't know how the judges rule here either, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I never even drew it to play it against Gogeta, so
So it didn't matter.
I honestly don't know. But
Yeah. No, it's definitely a confusing one for me
Yeah.
too. Like, I don't know.
that's really interesting. Yeah.
But it didn't matter, so it's all
Nope,
good.
didn't matter. All right, so this is what everybody. No, I'm gonna put that at the end actually, because that's my own thing. 2 of these. Everybody said this is one of the best cards in red. I agree, but I never once played it. Never even cited it. I thought I would against yellow, but I never needed it.
Right.
My deck is just pure like kill everything yellow plays, so it just never mattered. If I played against a red deck, which I didn't expect to play, that was where it would go in, just to get rid of topos, just in case. Because my deck my field gets big, but that card is just it hurts me. So, but yeah, I never actually needed this.
Gotcha.
I thought I would, but I didn't. This was for blue or any deck that used beam.
Gotcha.
I played against 2 blue-yellow Icarus. That's what I put these in there for. I didn't need this very much. I did put it in against a blue deck, but it didn't matter. He just bounced it back to my hand or warped it. Like, it just never mattered.
Gotcha. Would have been good against Soul Striker though, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I played it against Soul Striker, and it never got its effect. He just bounced it back to my hand or warped it.
Gotcha.
I also played it against Mega Frieza, and the same thing happened. He either warped it or just did something to get rid of it. So like it still makes them waste resources.
Right.
So it still helps, but
They have to deal with it.
Yeah, it's not as big of a deal.
Right.
This though got me a game against an Icarus deck. He played the Rose that gains the four blockers. At the end of the turn, he had already overwhelmed that turn. He used a Mass Saiyan to get rid of some of my field. And so at the end of the turn, he tried to untap his energy. I said, you can't. And this was already in the drop area, so he completely forgot about it. I remembered. And I was like, you can't untap anything.
Right.
He goes, yeah, that's its effect. I was like, you can't do that because I played Cunning at the beginning of the game.
Right.
You don't have anything in your drop area. You can't untap.
Nice.
And he had 3 beans, a Supreme Kai Secret Rare, and something else. And he just couldn't out combo me the next turn.
Gotcha.
So this actually closed me out of game. Come back. This was 2 Deborahs. Hand destruction. I only saw 1 hand destruction. That was my last round that I just played in top 8. I lost still, but this did help. It helped me prolong that game to try to still win, but I just couldn't get it. But yeah, good card.
Nice.
All right. Off to kill King Piccolo.
Yeah, I saw this on stream. Was very surprised.
Yes.
So, what was up with this card?
All right, so some of my friends were talking about Hatchak, and I was like, well, I don't have anything that can attack multiple times other than Tambourine. This attacks 3 times. It has deflect. It boosts a marker to my unison. It gets rid of their field, and they can't block it. So I was like, this will help against the Hatch. I did talk to a Hatch player about it, and he said, I'm just going to petrify it. I was like, that's fine. You still negated. I still got rid of your field.
True.
And anything that survived that 20k, my unison's going to kill if they petrify.
Right.
So like no matter what, I just get rid of their field. But the 3 attacks would help.
For sure.
I almost saw a mirror match. Round 1, we all sat down and we were supposed to have a player meeting, and that was going to be our first round. I sat across from another King Piccolo player.
Oh wow.
And I was like, man, I really hope I don't have to play you. But I was like, I have the perfect side deck against it.
Nice.
Because this card literally kills, like it's in the name, it kills King Piccolo. It negs the board 20k. They can't block. So nothing King Piccolo plays is more than 20k. And so it just negs their whole board. It's a 25, so it gets over their 20k combo piece for that turn. They can't block it, so drum doesn't matter. Yeah, it's just all around. Plus triple attack, 3 attack. That's really good. And then my favorite 2 spice cards.
Planet M2 and Corin Tower Secret Medicine. Okay, so what was the main purpose of these cards?
All right, BMS.
Okay.
I used to play 2 of these, and whenever every time I would draw the second one, I hated it. I hated it more than anything because like it's just a dead card. Once you already have one on the field, it's a dead card if you draw the second one. So I wanted something that wasn't dead if I drew a second one. And it works in the reverse too. Like if I draw this first and get rid of something, it's great. And then if I draw this, then I have it the rest of the game. If I draw this first, I have that for the rest of the game, and then I can save this for something else that might be a problem. This gets through barrier, so it also gets rid of Poutine.
Ah, nice.
Which is a problem card with King Piccolo. Like
Right.
it's a really annoying card. But yeah, this helped me out against the Gogeta deck too. It got rid of their True Fighting Spirit, the Goku. So right, that's his name, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it got rid of the Goku, so I didn't have to warp a card to negate. It only got rid of one of them, but it still helps. It gets rid of like little problem cards.
Gotcha.
And yeah.
All right, man. That's the deck profile. I appreciate you going through with us. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Any shout outs you want to throw out there?
My team, Empire, Saul, Captain, Jacob, Colin, Lyndon, Rigo. They all wanted me to say something. Tyler, everybody on the team. Like thank you guys for helping me test play, let me borrow cards. Justin, Randall, you guys too. Then shout out to all of the Houston players, the Team Rays that I was rooming with. That's not my team, but they're one of the best teams in Houston. Like, shout out to the Thinking on Charge podcast that I'm a part of with Jonathan and Ryan and Marco. Yeah, everybody. Like,
Awesome, man. Congrats once again. We'll see you next time.
yes, sir. Thank you.